Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's the...
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are out as their quarterback for this offense to take over once more. Throwing to start the drive. Smith. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdowns. Here's Smith on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken it. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. Smith now throwing on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. Now Smith on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks. He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run. And he'll start anew with a first down. Smith throwing to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room. And out now come the Seahawks. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. From his goal line here, Smith. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. 25 yards that time. Off the play fake, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Smith. Eluding the... And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks get another third... And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Following the fumble recovery, Smith flush to his right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Smith now on second down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. From the 50, it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to throw. Smith. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Smith. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Micah Parsons in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Today from Lumen Field in Seattle.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Smith going to go to the air first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game. But not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Smith eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's throwing touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. Here's Smith on first down. Being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw. Smith. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for one as well, as he'll start again with a first down. Smith now throwing to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. Now Smith throwing on first down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks take their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's closing. Throwing to start the drive. Smith dancing to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown. Smith on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared.
Does the big boy have the juice? Inside the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. How about that? Their quarterback, 63 yards. And the Seahawks. Get another look at Seattle's offense. Here's Smith throwing to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Smith now, off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Smith flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Smith escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Smith forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And fights through one man. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're...
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. Now Smith on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Smith throwing to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, Smith eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks will add to their first quarter lead. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Looking to throw. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. Throwing to start the drive. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the long touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 66 yards. And the Seahawks are starting. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been throwing to start the drive. Smith, flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Smith throwing on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Seahawks are starting to pour it on in the game's big. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Smith now throwing to start the drive. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Smith on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And out now come the Seahawks. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are able to... Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back on. Smith off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 67 yards. And the Seahawks can... Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Here's Smith on first down. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Smith. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Smith on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Smith now throwing on first down. Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Looking to throw. Smith escaping the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.